Certainly making a statement in this opening game, whether he wins it or not. And he's getting after the forehand of the German. Missed another one of those. And Zverev up and running nice and quickly.
Well, we saw it against Nadal, the speed of foot of the Austrian. Presence of mind at the end here, just to feel this ball over into an awkward position.
He might have got a net call with this, didn't he? Just flicked off the tape because there was an apology very quick.
And his confidence team must be sky high after beating Nadal. He believes here. Been waiting for him to have results on hard court. Saw that a lot against Nadal, didn't we?
40-50.
It's just a bullet of a forehand, though, isn't it? And you can see also why Thiem wants to trade with Zverev from that point of view.
Zverev has to be very careful there. If he drops that return short, he's toast. He must get depth on this first return. Good night.
It's very good.
Yep.
Zverev just behind him. And he talked about him helping him on these volleys. That was a particularly good one.
This is a weapon, isn't it? This away forehand off to the right-hander's backhand. Catches the outside of the line.
Movement here from Zverev. He was up on the baseline, good split step on his toes, made a very quick first step into the court. Digs that out from the backhand side, does Zverev. And he's back up a break in this opening set, 4-3. Suggests big things on the way, as does this performance in the opening set.
Creates the racket head speed here.
What a rhythm he's got on serve. 90% of his first serves have gone in this opening set. Well, he kind of finishes the set team the way he started it with unforced errors. Expecting it back cross court, and he's getting caught a bit late covering the down the line shot. And also, and give massive credit where credit's due, Zverev's serving, and he's put 92% of his first serves in. So he has elevated his tennis to where it needs to be to dominate a match like this.
doing here, Alexander? 540.
30-40. Game team.
Well, it's the double faults that caused that.
Game team.
The recovery continues for Dominic Thiem.
Yeah, good play. I like him sneaking in.
It's nice to see a few little moves into the net as well here from the German. He served and volleyed. He's kind of trying to make his move in when he can. We'll see that lovely finishing volley earlier in the match. And he's certainly reacting to the pressure he's suddenly finding himself under.
Oh, there's an answer.
Zverev once again looking for it.
It's amazing how few times I think the body serve is used in the pro game. I mean,
Zverev takes the point and with it the game, and once again he read the play from Thiem.
I just don't like the drop shot on this surface, Mark. It makes me cringe because it's so dangerous. Look how high the ball is when he makes contact, Zverev.
It's also about when you play it, isn't it, Fitzy? I mean, there, Zverev had a long look to see the slice backhand was coming.
Oh, that's a great smash. That was not easy. That ball was high, and it takes good timing to take this out of the air, especially when it's deep as well.
Yeah, and he took it to the smallest part of the court as well.
Yeah, exactly.
He had to be accurate. Oh, he's got so lucky. Had a lot of those the other night, didn't he? A couple of big ones. The net caught on set point.
Yeah, big moment here for it too. Just lost his serve and that's how I think he can be a great hard quarter.
Problem for Zverev now is really the lingering doubts that he has in his mind about his second serve. He was so good in terms of first serves posted in that opening set, but since he served the double faults, second serve pace has come off, and again there was just a middle of the box slice serve extra on it. Oh, he's made that.
The set, that is, a little bit lucky there off the throat strings. And the height of Zverev allows him to create more angle, doesn't it?
Oh, what a shot. Shot of the night.
Can change the momentum a little bit. Just didn't get a hold of this smash enough, team, and gave Zverev the opportunity.
He's got away with it. Oh, he had. Oh my goodness. Can you believe what we've just seen?
This is a shocker. The drop shot there was just asking for trouble. He gets away with it.
Well, the nerves are playing havoc out here with Dominic Thiem at the moment. This is absolutely spellbinding out here at the moment.
Well, because of what's at stake.
Yes.
It's not the best tennis we've seen from either of these guys this tournament.
There it is. It's a first serve. It's an ace. It's his third one of the second set, and he wraps it up. What an ending to the second set, though, that was. I mean, you've got to flirt with the top of the net. You've got to hit it so soft.
I know I've mentioned it before, but that's when he gets my attention. Just come in at the right time, and you use it sometimes as a surprise tactic, but the all-court ability just keeps the opponent guessing. Beautifully can't. I mean, the approach was unbelievable into the corner, wasn't it? But he sensed the opportunity. Yeah, that's Old Faithful. If he finds his range there, he's going to be dangerous, team. He loves serving wide there, and it opens up the court, doesn't he? And he's hitting that. He's finding his.
Just wonder when he plays a point like that, Dominic Thiem, how Zverev can win this match, go after his forehand at all. And that's the shot that he's been struggling with tonight, particularly the down the line backhand. It's going to be problems for the German.
Oh, no timing on the forehand volley.
Left fast sideline.
I'm unsure here, but if you hit that volley across court, it has to go away for a winner.
I think this is in. Well, just looking at Thiem's reaction afterwards, he didn't look too disappointed. And I mean, he had the perfect view of it. He knew he didn't hit it particularly well. That's a world-class backhand from Zverev.
15-14. 30-14.
He's just not world-class coming forward yet, is he, Zverev, in his young career? I mean, the approach shot was nowhere near as good. That was a little bit lumpy as a volley, not timed that well. He just feels or looks a little bit lost when he comes in. You just can't come in down the middle of the court to this backhand.
You know, I don't think he has a great linear forehand down the line like a lot of the top players.
30-15.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch, the serve wide. He's using it more and more, it seems, Thiem, and it just opens this court up. The return of serve from Zverev here has to be more pinpoint. It has to be deeper.
Well, once again, you just love and admire the Austrian for his willingness to do the right thing. This is not an easy backhand down the line to hit.
Really difficult. I thought he was gone there. At the body, at the chest.
From here, definitely. Trying to thread it round there. I mean, that was probably 3/4 pace that he can generate.
Oh, he did well there, Zverev. And when he's way back, it looks like he's in trouble, but he quickly got up to the baseline when he hit a deeper shot.
Made it. I mean, he's made that with just forearm strength.
Yes, brute strength here, because he's off balance. He doesn't get a chance to drive his legs and body through here, just the arm.
It's good for the game, Dominic Thiem. You listen to the oohs and ahs during the middle of rallies. Just detonates off his strings.
Big moment in this match, isn't it? Break point now for double break in this third. Here we go.
How good was this rally from start to finish?
Advantage, Zverev.
Well, they're playing for a final in a Grand Slam. Why not?
Broken 5 times.
(30-40).
Go away with it. He's back in it. He's somehow resuscitated his challenge here. 2-14 with the new balls.
15 love.
He's got a slight edge now in this match.
Dominic looks a little deflated down the other end. Just 18% of them have been unreturned. But in this game, that's 2 already.
40 love. Game.
What a turnaround.
Great stab volley.
Like his volleys. I mean, and I am impressed that he's coming forward on big points. Good technique. probably be telling, you would think.
He's made it. Or has he? Zverev convinced this is out.
The ball was called in.
Well, just looking from the
Your
camera
guess?
angle. That was my guess from the camera angle. It looked in.
I thought so.
Does have a bit of side spin on it, but it fell in.
Oh, gee, well in. You didn't see that one, Sasha. He actually overran that serve, didn't he? He went too far, caught it on the throat, and that's what dropped it short. I mean, you know him like a... Oh, it's a fine margin here. Oh, the agony of it all.
15 love.
Gee, classy volley. He's obviously been working on it.
40 love.
You would have been happy with that.
I think anyone would have been happy with that. Also, the shortness of the volley. Oh, he's made it whilst falling over.
Well, he's taken a couple of good tumbles here over the last couple of matches. Just missing his step slightly there. Had the presence of mind to see that he'd hit a winner before he went down.
Made it. And what a delight it is to see him play with that kind of intensity right from the get-go off the return. Much better decision from him as we take a look in 4D. And this is what he can see in front of him, that space in the forecourt, which is what he's trying to feather that ball to. And he does it, as Fitzy says, with some aplomb.
Three, two.
That's too good. That is absolutely blistering pace. 3 set points for the Austrian. And the target for him is known. One more set. Very comfortable with that play, having to take up a pretty central position there, was struggling to catch up with it. A nice clinical close and hold for the German. played with the percentages in mind on his forehand, but certainly not on the backhand there.
Oh, what a shot. This is a defensive forehand, and he hits this a bit like a squash shot and finds the line, or just inside. Catches the outside of the line.
15 love.
Oh.
Great serve and volley, though.
Well, it was. He was so far back, Thiem, and he did well, Thiem, but starting at a disadvantage, prepared to hit the forehand down the line and come in. So 3 out of
40-15.
Never fear.
Advantage, Zverev.
Well played. That may be of a slight concern to Zverev's fans, that if he's doing that, he's not feeling quite secure on the back of the court, because that is not his natural tendency.
Wow, that's as good of all out there. Simple technique and crushes it. Outside of the line.
Yep. Tied his things up nicely behind Zverev with that forehand. Oh,
he backs himself, doesn't he?
It's a thunderbolt from Thiem.
He's missed a few of these tonight. But he's, like you've said, he backs himself at the big moments. And is that the reason he can one day win a major?
That is monstrous. 164 Ks on that forehand. Oh, and he's vaporized another one. And arguably, that is a fitting way for it to end. Defense, domination with the forehand, finesse at the net.